Hi YouTube, this is part two out of three of our flea market coin haul. And last time I was talking about the coins, foreign coins that I found in the junk box, and basically paid um, only $2 for all this. So he basically gave it to us half price of what he normally charges. And the catalog value of all this is it's about $95. So not bad for a $2 investment. And now we're going to begin again on the Canadian coins and British Commonwealth coins that I found. Well, actually, not in the junk box, but we found it in the nicer stuff that he was charging $4 each or three for $10. So basically, he gave it to us. Well, I asked him if I bought enough of the the American and Canadian. It was all mixed up in a little box for the same price each. If I bought enough, what's the rock bottom price you could give me? And he calculated and thought about it. And he said, $1.50 each. And so I started sorting out, and I thought, oh man, there's a lot of coins here. I don't know, it's gonna take forever. So I gave him an offer. I said, hey, instead of me picking through it and buying probably like half the box or whatnot, why don't I just buy the whole box and pay you a buck each? Is that okay? And he thought and thought, and he said, no, that's actually cheaper than some of the silver dimes melt value, as I picked up some mercs, which we'll talk on the third video. But he said, you know what, it's quite slow today. This is his first show, or not show, but let's say flea market table in a year, and it was even during the antique show of the flea market, and he didn't really make much sales. So he said, okay, I'll take your deal, and I'll just buy some slab coins with it, get his money out and do something else with it. And I go, oh, fair enough. And I think he was in a good mood because he just bought some older banknotes from some guy for a great price to resell. So it was just good timing. But anyways, these are the Canadian coins out of that box. And what you see here is a lot of pre-1922 silver 5-cent coins from Canada. As from, I think it's like from 1920 onward, we switched to the American 5-cent nickel coins. Just the regular big nickels. But prior to that, we had silver dimes. I mean, not silver dimes, I should say. Silver 5-cent pieces, which were basically equivalent to the American half dimes that they stopped using, during the mid 1800s. But basically, we have three different kinds. The earlier ones had a young Queen Victoria head. Later on, we had King Edward VII, and then King George V. So these three, they're actually dateless. They're quite worn. So I just used it for example of the reverse, but I'll just show you what I found. First of all, we have one from 1890. One from 1898. Let's see here. Yeah, and then we have 1900. We got two from 1902, but the second one has the H mint mark underneath the reef there. Next we have one 1905, three from 1906, three from 1907, four from 1910, and these are sterling silver 925. We got three from 1911. I should say all of them are sterling silver, these 5-cent silver pieces. 9 from 1912. And then 4 from 1913. We got 10 from 1914. Oops. We got 2 from 1915. I think I just passed that. 4 from 1916. 7 from 1917. 9 from 1918. 21 from 1919. And 19 from 1920. Oh, oops, sorry, I think I went through the same row again. Here you go. 1920. And they actually nicknamed these fish scales because they're so tiny, smaller than a dime. And here's the most interesting one. Last one from 1920 is actually an error coin. It's a clipped planchet. If you see at the 2 o'clock position, it's a bit of a clip. Which is pretty neat. And then we have some from the British colony of Newfoundland, because they didn't join Canada until 1947. So we have one from 1919. Reverse is pretty much the same. 1941, we have three of those. One from 1942 and one from 1945. So, and we also have the 4 dateless ones. Right. We will be ending it right here, and our third video would be of the American coins that we bought.